Russell with Dave Brown right along ringside. And as usual, we are ready for another big week of championship wrestling. Good day today, David.
Oh, I tell you, listen to the opening match we've got today. We got the Japanese coming in here. Sato, Goto, Tojo Yamamoto. Always a tough team. Today they're going against Excitement Incorporated. Rick McCord and John Paul. That's just the opening match. That'd be a great main event anywhere around. And then after that, we have Pat Tanaka and Tracy Smothers coming in. Jeff Jarrett will be wrestling today as a single. Big Bubba, that big guy, 407 pounds, will be in a single match. He'll be in a handicap match, actually. Later on, brand new tag team, the Animals, will be here, but that's not all. 6-man tag team action coming up today. On one side of the ring, the Memphis Vice and Bubba Monroe. On the other side, it will be David Haskins, the Giant Hillbilly, and Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, yeah, supercalifragilistic. That's what we used to say, or something like that. What do you say we take time out, get ready for the opening bout? We'll be back, ready to go in just one moment.
Is going to be one fall, 10-minute time limit. Introducing at a total weight of 450 pounds over on the left of your screen from Japan with their manager Tojo Yamamoto and his kendo stick. Akio Sato, Tarzan Goto. Going against them, it's Excitement Incorporated. Starting for that team, Rick McCord out of Salem, Virginia. And back in the corner, his partner, John Paul.
What a dandy to open up with, and the International Tag Champions, Sato and Goto, going against a very, very fine young team of Excitement Incorporated. McCord and Paul cover on Goto, but it didn't last long. Much too fresh to get that 1, 2, 3. There's a tag on the bigger John Paul out of Minneapolis. Yeah! With a backdrop. Goto down on the deck. And Goto still, you know, he is deceptive, Dave. He doesn't look that big and strong. He just doesn't have that classic muscle man body. But this Goto is strong and tough.
He's a powerhouse, no doubt about it. This guy here, very athletic. He's the more pure athlete of the two.
No question.
He's flying through the air there as John Paul picked him up and body slammed him. Sato and Goto. In the entire time that they've been around here, very few teams have beaten them. Nobody has had an easy time with them.
Paul, just a pure, big, strong athlete. He's a good boy. Oh, how about that? Goto was coming in, going to nail him with a clothesline or something. Paul beat him to it. Went to a standing side headlock on him. Sato climbs up on the ropes, and the referee says, down, boy. He was going to backdrop him off there, and Paul was able to catch him with a knee. It dumped them both down.
Yeah, I think Tarzan Goto telegraphed the move, and John Paul was able to counter. He did it again. He saw him flying through the air with the elbow out, and he was able to move. He's over to the corner. The tag on Rick McCord. Young man out of Salem, Virginia, who's come a long way himself in the last year and a half. Good one. He puts Goto down and covers. Got a 2 count.
See Rick get that extra little spring off the rope as he came flying in there with that big flying forearm. Drops with an elbow. Covers, gets a 1. Boy, they are going for the pin quick.
They are,
aren't they? I mean, immediately.
Good idea.
Yeah, it's interesting. Certainly an interesting tactic. You think about, normally what you're going to do is soften a guy up and get him where you can go for a 1, 2, 3. Excitement Incorporated started right out going for a pin, and who knows, lightning may strike and you get a quick 1, 2, 3, and that's it. McCord again won with the legs, but he got 1.5, and that was it.
Tell you something else they've been able to do, and I almost hate to bring it up, but they've been able to work over closer to their half of the ring. That is away from Tojo Yamamoto and a kendo stick outside.
Good point, my boy. There's a tag on John Paul. Nice exchange, but Goto catches him in the midsection, or rather Sato. Tag on Goto, head down, drives the midsection, and now pounds him on the back of the neck. Look at the exchanges in this match, Dave.
In and out. Both teams. There's a double team by the Japanese, and here comes Rick McCord. We got all 4 of them in there now. Referee trying to sort the action out. Get it back to 1 against 1. McCord, even Goto tangled up in the corner. John Paul works on a Kiyosato. Look out. Tojo Yamamoto is up on the ring apron and jabs John Paul with a kendo stick as he's coming across the ring.
He got him.
Down 3.
Tojo sticks not his nose, but his kendo stick in there. While the referee was over trying to get McCord and Goto, who were tied up. McCord had an abdominal stretch on him. Yamamoto shoots the kendo stick, the butt end of it, right into the throat of John Paul in a 1, 2, 3. And the victory goes in
3 minutes, 54 seconds.
3 minutes, 54 seconds. The winners, Sato and Goto. We got another report from, I've already taken a look at this thing, and I was really pleased to see the progress of Paul Diamond. Let's see how Paul, the young Canadian's getting along after his leg was cracked by the Japanese. Take a look.
Here I am standing today. That's right, Tojo. Standing on my own 2 feet. No longer cooped up in my hospital room. No longer in bed. And you know what? Look at the smile on my face. It's good news, Tojo. I went to see my doctor today. He checked it out. He x-rayed the leg. He said the bone is healed. The cast is ready to come off. I've been working hard. Your days are numbered, Tojo. There's a reservation for 3 in a hospital for all 3 of you geeks. Because you're going to pay for what you did to Paul Diamond. I'm coming back. I'm coming after you.
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, 6 outstanding matches of championship wrestling, including an international tag title match in which the champions, Akio Sato and Tarzan Goto, will be defending against Jeff Jarrett and his new partner, a former international champion, Billy Travis, coming in to go for those tag titles, Tojo.
What is this idea that the retarded Jeff Jarrett go out and get this Bill Travis? Well, Bill Travis is now, actually Jeff Jarrett is hiding behind Bill Travis. See, Jeff Jarrett cannot do the job. Jerry Jarrett, he hide behind his daddy. He hide behind Lawler. He hide behind Richard. He hide behind Austin Idol. Jeff Jarrett will never succeed as long as me and my boys is going to be against him. I tell you what, Jeff Jarrett, you're going to get a beating of your life with Billy Travis.
악교,ゲームのわけこれやろう。まだまこれで降りてやるっちゅうかこれやろう。ビルトライバーし、誰だそれこれやろう。聞いたことねえよそんな名前のやつ。何がビルトライバーしてあんまゴールまではいいよ、ゴールまでば。ゴールまでば俺たち勝ってよ絶対これやろう。
I heard what he said. I don't know what it was, but I tell you, Wednesday night, somebody will be there that can understand you. Dirty Rhodes, Jerry Lawler, the cowbell match. Boy, this is some kind of dangerous scoundrel.
Lance Russell, this is not a cowbell match. It's a Texas bull rope match. It's a bull rope. You put this on a 1,000-pound bull and you get on there and hold on. Lawler, Wednesday night, brother, that's what you're going to have to do. When they strap this to my wrist and strap that to your wrist, you're going to have to hold on, boy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to take this cowbell, and where you hit me with that bottle, I'm going to bust this bell right across the top of your head. And if you think I left you in a bloody situation last week, brother, in a hospital elimination match, Wednesday night, when I got this tied to your wrist, and I can take this 10-pound cowbell, that's what I ought to slap you with it. But I'm going to reserve that till Wednesday night, Lawler. You are my target, brother, right between your eyes. Here it comes.
Well, we're going to see that coming up Wednesday night, Coliseum. Ready to go is standing in the ring, the former Flame and Torch, Don Bass and Larry Wright. waiting for their opponents. And, boy, this is another dandy, Dave. We opened up with an excellent tag match with Excitement Incorporated, McCord and Paul going against Sato and Goto. Coming out right now, the opposition, Tracy and Pat.
Tracy Smothers leading the way. Pat Tanaka right behind him as they're up on the apron now, ready for a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match. Pat Tanaka out of Hawaii, Tracy Smothers out of Springfield, Tennessee, and across the way, both out of Arkansas. We've already mentioned the former Flame and Torch, Don Bass and Larry Wright. Their combined weight, 602 pounds. This match, one fall, 10-minute time limit. And let's see. Looks like it's going to be Tracy Smothers starting against Don Bass.
Tracy starting out with a top wrist lock put on by Bass. A nice reversal into a hammer.
Bass complaining to the referee about something. I don't know what he was talking about. Tracy backed away, sets, back into action. Don Bass wrapping his left arm up. Tried to put it in the hammer position. Nice reversal by Tracy Smothers, and Bass heads for the ropes. Leans in between them, and the referee says, break the hold.
One thing about a guy like Bass is, and this is true of many of the fellows with experience that have been around a while, Dirty Rhodes the same way. That experience will tell him how to get out and how to set up a lot of things. Beautiful drop kick. That's just pure athletic ability, but Bass kicks his way out of it, rolls Tracy off, and the beat goes on. Don Bass, Larry Wright against Tracy Smothers, Pat Tanaka. You know, a team we didn't see together very much, Dave, but I really like the looks of was when Tracy and Paul Diamond were working together.
Absolutely. They did look good, and then, of course, Paul had the leg injury. Whoa, look at this.
Good night. Held him up there, steadied him, and slammed him right down on the mat. And that is no easy task when you're dealing with a genuine super heavyweight like Don Bass. Tag on Larry Wright. Tag on Pat Tanaka.
Don Bass comes in with an official weight of 301. If anything, that's a couple of pounds light.
Yes.
He's a big one. Pat Tanaka in. Pat's giving away a lot of weight, too, to this big guy, Larry Wright. Look at it.
I loved it. You see him start to go under with the arm. Totally had Larry Wright faked off and then caught him with that back kick. Bang! Again, right on the chin.
Larry Wright, he heads for the ropes to keep Tanaka off of him. Tanaka with a couple of good chops and another back kick. And Pat Tanaka looking good in his first official appearance in the match. 2 minutes, 18 seconds gone in this one. One fall, 10-minute time limit.
What a classy youngster out of Hawaii he is. He really knows his martial arts. Side mare takes him over and down. Oh, he's out of the way, though, Larry. You got to be quicker than that. How about that chop? And again, Tanaka. Back to the corner. Larry Wright makes the tag on Don Bass. So quick. Beautiful. Tag on Trace.
Tracy dropped down on that upper left arm off the second rope. Real pressure there. Bass phased by it only momentarily, though. Goes to work on Tracy. He hammered him across the back of the neck pretty good there. Got him back in the turnbuckles now. Now you can see it. He's hitting him with his fist. Referee trying to step in between him. Tracy got back to the corner there. He went through Don Bass's legs and got the tag on Pat Tanaka. All four of them battling.
Yep.
Tanaka and Bass are the two legal men in the ring. Tracy Smothers working on Larry Wright. Look out. It's the Ninja throwing some kind of powder.
Looks like
in Pat
salt.
Tanaka's eyes.
Yeah. 2, 3.
Well, let's get it. Well, right, it did look like salt. Whatever it was, it hit Pat Tanaka full force in the eyes. Don Bass covered him for the 3 count. 3 minutes, 51 seconds the time on it, and the team of Don Bass and Larry Wright are going to walk out of here with a victory. But take a look again at how it happened. As you can see, Tracy was working on Larry Wright, and there you can see the powder flying as the Ninja was right up on ringside, and that's the way it ended up. Here's Pat right now.
Well, he did it again.
Let me tell you something, Ninja. Boy, I tell you, you're a phony. You tell everybody you know that karate and martial arts. Well, you know I know it. And you tell everybody and lie about it. Well, I'm getting sick and tired of it. Next time you're in the ring with me, I'm going to knock your head off.
Say, Pat Tanaka, and I cannot blame him, the Ninja has been a thorn in his side. And today he comes in there while the referee was involved in another part of the ring. Ninja jumps up there as he was held by Don Bass Bing, the Salt 1, 2, 3. And there goes another match. Thank you, Ninja. That's a Yamamoto. Chalk that one down. The Ninja. Chalk that one down. Right. So the Ninja coming back out. And we're going to go right ahead and stay here and get into our next match as Jeff Jarrett will be going in against the Ninja, and the big Ninja. And he is a large one.
Yeah, he comes in at about 243 out of the Far East. He's very tall, and you mentioned Tojo Yamamoto. He has now made his way out to ringside. He will be there managing the Ninja.
Yeah, well, you know, I wouldn't care if that's what he was out there for, but Yamamoto does far more things than just manage Sato and Goto and the Ninja and so forth. We're about ready for the introductions, David.
One fall, 10-minute time limit. The Ninjas from the Far East at 243 and out of Nashville, Tennessee at 190 pounds. It is Jeff Jarrett. One fall, 10-minute time limit. Referee is Jerry Calhoun. I hear you, Tojo. I don't think we're going to have much luck at that, though. Tojo is requesting that the crowd be quiet during the match. Good luck.
Tojo, get over there and sit down. Good night. Up in the ring, Jeff Jarrett on a side headlock is fired across the ring, but he catches the Ninja, puts him down over the top. Reverse. Hip toss. With an arm drag, the Ninja is down. No way the Ninja can match the quickness of Jeff Jarrett. And I feel the same way about Tanaka. There's no way that the Ninja can match the quickness of Pat Tanaka. Jeff hanging on to the arm bar. He's uptight. He's under the elbow and over the shoulder. So he's got a good, solid arm bar on him. But the Ninja takes him over to the ropes. And a clothesline. Just not as agile in changing directions as Jeff is, and he got caught coming off the ropes.
You know, if it were just the two of them out here, I'd have to give the edge just on pure athletic ability to Jeff Jarrett. But there, remember, is Tojo Yamamoto standing out here at ringside, and Jeff is having to keep that in the back of his mind, too.
Oh, yeah, and he certainly has a personal resentment against Yamamoto. So he does have it in his mind, and that's not a healthy situation whenever you're in the ring. You need full concentration on who you're going against. Jeff has picked up some solid weight since he started, Dave. Slowly but surely, that working out as consistently as he does in the gym is paying off. He had it, and we've said it a lot of times. I guess you're tired of hearing it, but the kid has great natural athletic ability. He was not blessed with being 6'6" and 265 pounds. But, brother, he really uses the speed. He's working out very, very hard, and he's putting on some weight, and he will take care of himself with anybody in there. Ninja chops away on the ropes. The referee telling him to back up. Jeff down on his knees.
Jeff tried to monkey flip Ninja out of the corner over there a moment ago, and the Ninja hung on. Jeff didn't get a good flip, and it looked like it slowed him down a little bit. Ninja landed, looked like on his head, on Jeff's head. Yeah, that's not too slow, though. Jeff gets out of the way as the Ninja is going to drop down with that big right hand. And Jeff Jarrett coming back.
Watch Tojo. He's edging around down that ring and bouncing that kendo stick around. Here he comes. Look at him. He's up on the edge of the ring. Yamamoto. And the referee has him. Big elbow from Jeff. As as he turns Ninja around. Cuts him up. Turnabout is fair play. I don't care how you look at it, particularly here. And Jeff with a leg hook. 1, 2, 3. Got him.
Looks like Pat Tanaka found the box of salt. And he said, you cost me a match, I'm going to cost you this one. And he did it to the Ninja. Jeff Jarrett gets the win. The count of 3, 3-13 the time.
Look at Yamamoto moaning and groaning as one of his kind of tricks backfired on him. We'll take time out. Be back in a moment. Towns that are coming up in the near future. Thursday, November the 6th at Vincennes, Indiana, Reveille High School. It's going to be sponsored by the radio station WAOV. Tickets on sale at the radio cellar and the audio and video and feed bag. All right, you're going to be seeing plenty of action Thursday, November the 6th, Vincennes, Indiana. Thursday the 13th, Owensboro, Kentucky at the Davies County High School. And Thursday, November the 20th at Mount Washington, Kentucky at Bullitt East High School. Now, Wednesday night, take a look at all 6 of these matches. Rick McCord goes against Larry Wright. Don Bass against John Paul. The Ninja and Boy Tony against Pat Tanaka and Pat Rose. Mid-America title against the international title with Tracy Smothers going against Big Bubba. And then the international tag title match with Sato and Goto defending against Jeff Jarrett and Billy Travis. And then finally a bull rope match. Jerry Lawler, Dirty Rose going to get it on with that bull rope in between them. Look out for all that action Wednesday night at the Coliseum.
And the band's pumping rhythm and blues. Gonna spill a little rock and roll blood tonight. Gonna make some frustrated news. And the ladies have the violence. Still they never seem to look away. Won't they love those wild-eyed southern boys? Wild-eyed boys. Wild-eyed southern boys.
Tommy Wildfire Rich, always good to see a little video on the former world heavyweight champion. A lot of people forget that, but Tommy did hold the NWA World Heavyweight title and lost it back to Harley Race. Well, I tell you, when this guy comes out calling your name, brother, you better get up and go see what he wants, because we're talking about the international heavyweight title holder,
Got it right.
Big Bubba.
That's right, Lance Russell. I don't know what it is here. Every time, ever since I come here and won this international belt, I thought I would be flooded with mail. I thought the phone would be ringing off a hook, everybody wanting a shot at this. Well, every day I go out to the box, not one card, not one letter. I check my phone answer machine, there's nothing. They told me when I came here, these were the roughest, the toughest guys that there are in professional wrestling. Well, they haven't shown me nothing except a bunch of gutless pukes. Because not one of them has the intestinal fortitude, guts, that is, to come up for a title shot at this belt right here, the international belt. Well, let me tell you something. If Muhammad can't come to the mountain's going to go to Muhammad. And let me explain something to you. The first one on my list is going to be Tracy Smothers. And Tracy, I'm going to humiliate you, I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to take the thing that means the most to you, that little piece of tin around your waist, I'm going to take it away from you. And I'm going to do it in 10 seconds. Because I'm going to humiliate you in front of all your fans. All these pretty little girls that I hear, Tracy Smothers. I'm going to beat you. I want you to watch this ring, because this is just a sampling of what I'm going to do when I get you inside the ring. So watch.
When he says watch, you better watch. Big Bubba, the international heavyweight title holder, with a few words putting down all of the would-be challengers that he says are few and far between. Dave?
It's going to be one fall 10-minute time limit handicap match. Jim Jamison and Mike Murphy on one side of the ring. They will both be allowed in there at the same time. 435 their total weight. But across the way from Miami, Florida, 6'7", 407, Big Bubba. And boy, is he powerful.
Standing down there, listening to him, not talking to him, but listening to him. I was looking at the guy's arms, Dave. They are giant.
You know it.
He just absolutely is so big.
He's got, well, a good strategy by Jamison and Murphy, one on each side of him. But Jamison went in there after him. Murphy stayed back. Look at him, just throwing them and kicking them around the ring. Big Bubba upset that the two of them can't offer more of a challenge.
Yeah, he's complaining again. Nobody's got the guts to get inside the ring with him, and he says at least these guys got the guts to get in the ring. Big Bubba just waiting for somebody to attack. Ooh. No, that doesn't work either. You need to wrestle this guy at 10 feet away from him. If you could do that, you might be able to beat him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that either. He'd swing his arm, and a breeze would be so heavy it'd blow you down.
Murphy and Jamison, they're trying to figure out some way. They both rush him at the same time. Is that the best way? No, he just sets with a double clothesline.
Like you said, the strategy's good. Sometimes the greatest strategy does not work.
Doesn't work. You're right.
Oh, man. Oh, man. How quickly he picks him and just wheels him around. It's like he is a little bitty kid, like he weighs about 60 pounds or something, but you can't. I wish everybody out there had the opportunity to stand beside this guy and just see how really big he is. Big Bubba. Holds the international heavyweight title. Mike Murphy is still down. Jamison is back down as he fired him across the ring. He's just walking around. The referee says, don't pull the hair. Another slam on Murphy, and he's down. Jamison jerked around. He's just playing with him, slapping him across the chest. I don't think he was playing with that one.
Ooh, he hit him with a clothesline. It didn't drop him in his tracks. It knocked him back about 2.5 feet before he fell. That's Murphy. He's got back on the rope. Ooh, he just hammered him down. Awesome power.
Decided to use the shoulder. Jamison teeing off on him, but to no avail, and down he goes out of the ring.
Murphy back up on his feet. How long will he stay there?
Yeah, he learned that one from the giant hillbilly.
Wheeled him straight across that ring, just picked him up and sent him flying about 6 to 8 inches above the mat.
Line of sight.
Yeah, like a line drive.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. In the air. Down he goes. Jim Jamison popped in the middle of it. When he wants it, he will take it. And not before. The referee trying to tell him to quit with the hair and this and that. He just kind of walks around one to the other. Big Bubba. Rather awesome is the word. Look at this. He's got them lined up in the corner. Drives them against each other. Jamison falls on his face. Murphy pitched up in the air. By the hair, he grabs Jamison. Now he takes him in the air. Presses him, just drops him straight down. And I guess if there's any suspense in it, it's how long he's going to continue to abuse him. Straight down, he drops Murphy on top of Jamison. Sits down on both of them. 1, 2, 3. I don't care whether shoulders are pinned or not. Count it. Save these guys any more abuse.
Oof. 4:39 the time. I think Big Bubba, as you pointed out in the match, could have probably gotten a pin anywhere from about 30 seconds on.
Yeah.
He decided to make a demonstration of it, and that he did.
And that he did. We'll take time out, be back with more action. We'll be seeing the Animals in just a few moments. Hey, I think we're back again, Bailey, and I'll tell you what, we've got a brand new team we're going to introduce you to. They're a large one. We're talking about wrestling out of Portland, Oregon, the Animals. Our first look at them right here, and here they come. Duke Myers, Mike McGuire.
Talk does. I'll tell you what, we don't give no interviews. We don't have to give no interviews, okay? We do our talking in the ring. You want to interview somebody? No. You interview these punks after we get finished beating the crap out of them, all right?
Okay, fine. No, we sure don't insist on an interview, that's for a fact. That was Mike McGuire who was doing the talking while Duke Myers was busting his head on him. Okay, let's go over to Dave, and we're ready to go up to the ring for the action.
Coming in right now, the Bryant brothers, Randy and Robert. They wrestle out of Bartlett, Tennessee, weigh in at 474 pounds. They'll be stepping in here against a couple of big ones at 528 total weight. The Animals, Lance almost talked to him there a minute ago. Duke Myers, Big Duke, he's the one that has very little hair on the top of his head. He has one of the shortest haircuts you'll find anywhere around. And his partner, yeah, he did. Mike McGurk, his partner. Between the two of them, they're the Animals. Who's going to be starting? Myers started into the action, but now he steps out. And it is going to be Mike McGurk starting against Randy Bryant.
Randy bounced down off the mat, right off the bat, and then slammed. Back over to the corner, Mike McGurk. Duke Myers holds him from behind. Knee to the midsection. Well, I can tell you right away, having seen these guys never before, this is our first time. They're the clubbing kind. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of Olympic wrestling out of these two.
May not be pretty, but they are rugged, and you're right, I think they're out here for one thing, and that's to get the job done any way they feel like they have to, or maybe want to. Look at Myers slamming him right back. Randy Bryant really taking a hammering over here in the corner.
Myers using that head of his as he butts him, and Randy trying to fire right, get back in the match. But to no avail at this point. His best move would be make a quick straight beeline to Robert in the corner and get a fresh man in there. McGurk thundering right foot right to the midsection.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Stopped by a McGurk clothesline. Randy Bryant started the match. He's been in there for the full 1 minute 55 seconds. It's gone so far. Robert, his brother, reaching for the tag. I think they got it. Yeah, they did. Robert, the taller of the two. Both of the guys weigh about the same. Robert with a slight weight advantage, but he does have a height advantage. Let's see how he does against Mike McGurk of the Animals. Not well so far. McGurk. Boy, McGurk and Myers are a happy bunch, aren't they? They're just laughing, having a good time here.
Well, yeah, okay. We'll let it go at that. Happy. I'm not really sure they are exactly aware of everything that's going on, but that's okay, too. Down on the deck goes Robert. And McGurk off the ropes with a big foot right down on Robert. They have just absolutely not been in the match. I think that's safe to say. And Myers over on the outside of the ring snaps the head down on that top rope of Robert. After the tag, he squeezes through the ropes and goes after him. He's laughing up a storm. Ha, ha, ha. Wham!
Duke Myers picking Robert Bryant up by the hair, and he headbutts him right down to the mat again. Referee stopped the tag temporarily. McGirt did not have one hand on the turnbuckle, which is
Yeah,
a
moved
rule.
down to the middle of the ropes, and the referee moved him back before that. He did that with no problem. Man, listen to him, clubbing down that back. And poor Robert down on the deck hard. And there's the tag on Randy. He makes it through. Foot from the midsection. He's popping, jabbing away, going after the animal, Mike McGirt. The referee moves Duke Myers away from the middle of the rope back to the corner as Randy came out with a little burst, and well, there's a burst indeed. He threw him right through the second rope. They call them the animals. Tag on Myers.
Myers helping Bryant back in. He's grabbed him by the hair and pulled him back into the ring. Randy makes the tag. Robert will be coming back. 4 minutes, 15 seconds deep into this one.
All four of them in now, and the Bryant pounding away to the midsection. Uh-oh. Had his concentration on McGirt, and Myers, the one that got him. A double DDT as he slams the head down. I've never seen it doubled up like that. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. So the Bryants, totally subdued by the power of the animals, come out victorious, the animals do.
4 minutes, 38 seconds the time.
4:38 the time. We'll take time out, and we've got a six-man match coming up in just a moment. Action coming up down at the Coliseum Wednesday night. We want to pursue it just a little bit. One of the matches it's going to be, as a matter of fact, there will be six outstanding matches on the card. One of them is going to be a Mid-America bout against the international title, and then there's going to be an international tag title match where Sato and Goto will be going against Jeff Jarrett, and Billy Travis will be your partner, Jeff.
That's right, Lance. Billy was here before, and he held the international belt, Tojo.
He did.
He's going to be ready for you. There's nothing me and Billy would like better, Tojo, than to walk out with them belts. We'll see you Wednesday night, Tojo.
That's going to be interesting. Two good young wrestlers going after those international tag titles. Now, when that one's all over with, there's going to be a bull rope match where Jerry the King Lawler will be in there going against Dirty Rhodes on each end of that big bull rope.
Now, I'm sure, Lance, that Dirty Rhodes is sitting somewhere with a big smile on his face like a Cheshire cat because he thinks he's roped me into his kind of match.
He never lost one of these.
Well, I've never had one of these. So, you see, this is... That's right. As I see it, Lance, we're even. He's never lost one. I've never had one. This is going to be the first time that I've been in a bull rope match. But you see, I like this match, Lance, because every time in the past that I've had Dirty Rhodes just where I wanted him, either Don Bass has come in from the back or Dirty Rhodes has gotten away. Well, as you know, once we're strapped in there, he can't get any further away from me than 10 feet. And all I figure I have to do is reach out and pull him right back in like a big fish, Lance. And right in the middle of that rope is a big metal cowbell.
A big metal.
You're not kidding, brother. Now, he's out here moaning and groaning and complaining and crying about how I busted his head with that Coca-Cola bottle, right? Well, you just think, Dirty Rhodes, that's not even a smidgen, brother, of what that cowbell is going to do to you, because that cowbell won't break. That cowbell won't give like that glass bottle did. And when I get that fat head of yours down and start pounding it with that bell, brother, the blood's going to flow, and it ain't going to stop until I get good and ready. Wednesday night, you're going to get your first bull rope loss.
Six-man tag team action coming up here. The Memphis Vice. Lou Winston and Jerry Bryant. Here they come right here. They've got Bubba Monroe in their corner. A more confident bunch you will not find in the world than those three right there. They are going against, though, the team. David Haskins, the Giant Hillbilly, and the King, Jerry Lawler. Match to the expiration of time. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, in the ring right now. And let's see what happens as we get ready to go with a six-man match. Most of the time when you have one of these things, they start out rather peaceably, one against one. This one may not, from the way it looks.
Giant Hillbilly in there running some folks around. Hey, look at it. I was looking for the billboards on the back of the Memphis Vice again. We got Jerry Bryant with Cool Breeze. Big Lou.
Mr. Everything.
Mr. Everything. Who'll be starting? David Haskins and the very swift Jerry Bryant will be kicking it off. The brawler over in the corner with the Memphis Vice. Nice reversal by David. Takes Jerry over on a hip toss. Dandy. Brawler will be exposed to a lot of confidence while he's their partner in the corner.
He will indeed. He may have a trouble getting the tag just because they figure they've got it well in hand themselves. I don't know.
We've got a few minutes. I'm glad of that, at least to have for this match. Sometime we get down to our final bout, and we're about out of time, but we do have a few minutes today, so we'll get some good, solid action going on right now in the ring. Look at that Haskins staying right on Bryant.
Boy, Haskins the last couple of months has really come on strong. He has developed some real agility. He can move in that ring. He's always had good size. Former collegiate football player comes in at 235. In there against about a 243-pounder in Lou Winston. David has just made the tag, and the King let him have it.
Well, we've got him in there, and I don't know that I've ever seen them wrestle together. I'm sure they have, but I don't recall it. Just picture if you put a goatee on David Haskins. Look how much he would look like Lawler. There's an amazing resemblance to them, and they're built just about alike.
They are.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Big Lou makes the mistake.
Thanks, Lou.
Jerry Bryant hit right in the right eye by the fist of Big Lou Winston as Lawler ducked out of the way.
The Memphis Vice, Jerry Bryant and Big Lou Winston. And the third man on this side is Bubba Monroe. Bubba the Brawler. The King in the ring with Big Lou and his partners, David Haskins and the Giant Hillbilly.
Lawler and Winston tied up right there in the center of the ring. Lawler sends it to the ropes, falls back, lets it go by, and he ran him right into the Giant Hillbilly in the corner. Ran right into 470 pounds. Lawler with a body slam on Lou Winston. Hillbilly backs up a couple of steps, sits down on him. That could wrap this one up. No, he doesn't go for the cover. He goes instead for the tag on David Haskins. Lou Winston stretches back to the corner and makes the tag on Bubba Monroe, the Brawler. Bubba Monroe against David Haskins.
This is the first fall of our expiration of time. It may very well be our only fall as Bubba Monroe with a good heel out of the corner follows it up with a right hand in the corner. And once again, Haskins. Dave's already told you this is a 235-pounder, not easy to throw around, but Monroe did a good job of it. Got a 2 count, whip across the ring, going for the backdrop, and he gets it. Drops with an elbow, and he follows it up. 1, 2. And Monroe, for a youngster just beginning, really looking good right at the moment with David Haskins. Trying to drive back to the corner. And the referee intercepts the Memphis Vice, but Lawler is caught by the referee. He didn't see the tag.
No, he didn't see it, but it was made. However, if the referee doesn't see it, it doesn't count.
I guess you could call that, he called it the way he didn't see it.
Right.
Well, Bubba Monroe with a front face lock on David Haskins, and the Giant Hillbilly suffers the same fate as Lawler. And Lawler hollering, saying, open your eyes, for crying out loud. Give Haskins a break. 2 legal tags. Here comes Lawler in without benefit of a tag, as well as the Giant Hillbilly. Bubba Monroe picks David up, hooks his leg, but the referee is over trying to get Bryant out of the arms of the Giant Hillbilly. Bubba Monroe says, come give me a count. I got him down, but he doesn't have him down. Now into a cradle. 1, 2, 3. Look at this.
Got him. What a move by Haskins. He was covered, but the referee was trying to get the Giant Hillbilly off of Jerry Bryant.
And the winners will be David Haskins, Jerry Lawler, and the Giant Hillbilly. It is, in fact, a winner
Bring it back. 2 out of 3 fall. 2 out of 3 fall.
It is an expiration of
We don't
time.
need no TV commercial, baby. Let's go. We don't need to take no time. Ring the bell, boy. Get them back out here. Ring the bell. The Memphis Lights is not losing. We don't go down 2. I'm not afraid of jail. Get back out here.
You think you can beat them? Get back in the ring with them. Well, they're so insistent and running their mouths off, and the only thing sometimes to do to stop a braggart like this Memphis Vice is call their bluff, and they're saying, we don't want any rest. We want to get back in there right now. Bring them back. We had that fall one. We were cheated out of it. Well, you heard all that going on. So we'll just we do have another break. We're going to have to be careful about this.
Referee says, okay, let's go.
Second fall.
Yeah, Haskins, Lawler, and the Giant Hillbilly don't back up from anybody. Haskins starts against Bubba Monroe. Here's Jerry Bryant jumping in. Bryant and Lou Winston upset that they got beat.
We got a couple of minutes on our time, maybe a little more. We'll take a look at it here. But if they wanted to go, let them go.
Tell you what, Haskins proving it was no fluke. He threw them all around that ring and ran them all out of there.
Yes, sir.
David Haskins, winner of the first fall, starter of the second fall. And now the Memphis Vice, Big Lou Winston, Jerry Bryant, and their partner, the brawler, Bubba Monroe.
Okay.
Having a meeting of the minds down here.
They're going to have more than that, brother, because they're meeting the king who just took the tag from David.
Jerry Bryant, oh, look, strategy. Look, he's hanging back in the corner, wants Lawler to come after him, and he does.
He gets him in
he's got him in the corner. All 3 of them. But here come Haskins and the Giant Hillbilly. That's the way to break that up quickly. All 6 of them going at it.
He wasn't by himself very long before they got some folks in there together.
Look out. Here comes Don Bass and Larry Wright.
Disqualification, Dave.
Lawler, Haskins, and Giant Hillbilly are going to win it by DQ, but meanwhile, it's 5 against 3. Lawler knocked out of the ring.
The king disappeared from the ring. Oh, I see.
Looks like crash time. Wow. Oof.
Full of trash up there.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. I saw him disappear. I said, what is this?
Yeah.
Is he leaving a fight like that? And as he started to leave, it's all over. We're not going to have time.
Let me tell you something, Russell. We have come out here time and time again, and we have lost matches because somebody back in the dressing room come out and interfered with the Memphis Vice matches. Now, let me tell you something. I don't mind coming out here and getting beat 1, 2, 3. I don't mind giving a man a fair fight. Each week after week, time after time, we have somebody coming in and interfere in my matches and cause the Memphis Vice to get disqualified. I'm sick of it. Let me tell you somebody in the dressing room, you better listen to me. If you interfere with the Memphis Vice match again, if you get in my way, you're going to answer to the Memphis Vice. You're going to believe it. Jerry Bryant, Lou Winston.
We'll be back. Approve of it all, but there are time and place when you got to do things like that.
You're absolutely right. You're talking about Pat Tanaka. The Ninja came out here, interfered in the match with Tanaka. He threw salt in his eyes, cost him the match. Next match, it was the Ninja going against Jeff Jarrett. Jeff holding his own, doing very well in the match, but Pat Tanaka said, I've had enough of this. He came out here with a handful of salt, threw it in the Ninja's eyes. Jeff Jarrett got the pin, so he said, you cost me a match, I cost you a match. We're even for the time being anyway. Previously, as you mentioned, Tojo had interfered in the match. Sato and Goto defeating Excitement Incorporated, Rick McCord and John Paul. Tojo jabbed John Paul in the throat with that kendo stick. Then it was Big Bubba taking on Jim Jameson and Mike Murphy. No real contest here. None was really expected. Big Bubba just too huge, too powerful. He manhandled literally both of those guys in there. And as we pointed out during the match, he could have ended it just about any time he wanted to. He did take him 4 minutes and 39 seconds as he decided he was going to demonstrate that awesome power that he has. The Animals, new team, Duke Myers and Mike McGurk. They were impressive going against the Bryant brothers. They controlled the match for 4 minutes, 38 seconds, and the Animals do, in fact, get the victory. Then, six-man tag action. We expected a good match. We got one. With the Giant Hillbilly, Jerry Lawler, David Haskins defeating the team of the Memphis Vice, Big Lou Winston and Jerry Bryant, and Bubba Monroe, the Brawler. The first match went to Haskins as he beat him right square in the middle of the ring. He hooked him down and was able to hold him after a reversal. Monroe had held him down for a long count that the referee did not see.
That's correct.
So Haskins gets the win, and the team gets the win due to disqualification in the last fall.
I think it was interesting following that, too, Dave. Bryant and Big Lou came up complaining about people interfering in their match, and they warned everybody they better look out for it. Hey, they're telling us we're almost out of time. Until next week, we'll see you. For Dave Brown, Lance Russell, bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected